Hi Libra, here's a general look at your solar chart for April 2011. Now every year at this time it's about close one-to-one relationships, cooperation, collaboration, liaising with others. And also, up until the 23rd, Mercury is going to be going retrograde along with Saturn. So every now and again that could throw a spanner in the works just to slow things down a little bit. But having said that, this is a great 3 weeks for liaising cooperatively with others, and certain others are going to strike a chord in your mind, and you can develop more rapport with them through combined effort, which can be very productive. Co-workers or those providing a service to you are likely to be easier to get along with, maybe, you know, in the therapeutic area, in the area of sort of medicines as well. You're likely to get the help there that you need. Also, your efforts are likely to be needed by certain others as well, and hopefully, in fact, probably, because Venus is in that area, you're going to be appreciated by those others for your skills, for your contribution, and it could be a lucrative area for you, the area of work or the health area. Provide a boost for you in any kind of a way in those areas there. The energies highlight the special people already in your life, and if you're looking, that certain someone could just turn up, particularly after the 21st, but at any time. It depends on your personal natal chart, of course. Collaborative alliances, though, are favoured. Being productive, getting stuff done, doing business together, teaming up with another could be just the thing that you need to bring you support, or the provision of resources, or kind of like an input, which is pretty useful for you. And a female influence could inspire improvements with health or work as well. So the mental focus is going to be on close one-to-one relationships, and it's important for you to give and receive clear feedback from others, you know, cards on the table sort of thing. Also vital that you talk things through with a partner or a colleague, and if necessary look for compromises, as Mars's presence in this area all month may mean that things get a little heated at times. There could be tensions at times if one side or the other is bottling things up. However, Mars here can mean that, you know, you and someone, or with someone's direct or indirect help, maybe their recommendation of some kind, can help you cover a lot of ground. You might want to be the initiator as well in relationships. If you're working in a team with another person, you're the one that's kind of pushing the thing forwards. You're the one that's calling the shots or seizing upon opportunities. From the 2nd to the 5th, a close relationship could put pressure on you a little bit. And from the 11th to the 14th, there could be a clash of some kind, a clash of interests maybe. And also from the 17th to the 19th, one-to-one exchanges may be a little frustrating there. You might feel a bit limited by that. But a lot can be accomplished if you cooperate and sometimes compromise with others, you know, take on board their point of view, because it can be useful. Even if it's not, then at least they help you to clarify your own stance, your own point of view, and maybe pick up some pointers along the way. Now, happily, Jupiter is also in this area, and Jupiter will encourage you to take a broader, more philosophical view in close relationships, put certain things down to experience, but also bring somebody towards you who is very different, really. You could find yourself being the advice giver, being the explainer, being the teacher of your knowledge, of your skills, but also being interested in what they have to say from where they're coming from, because it's kind of refreshing because you've never heard it quite like that before, you know, you've never seen it quite that way around before. Jupiter is providing more opportunity for expansion in your life through close one-to-one relationships, personal or professional. Perhaps you're going to encounter someone who's from a very different background to your own, could even be from another country, another culture, another religion, someone living at a distance maybe as well, someone who has useful knowledge for you and who thinks what you have to say is enlightening and vice versa. So you should plunge into unfamiliar social environments, cast your nets really wide, and if you're hunting for a mate, or a teacher, or, you know, a colleague, or an advisor, or just an outlet for you to share your knowledge and experience with others in a bigger way, this would be a good time to do it. Just don't expand too far, too fast, and just keep your feet on the ground. This influence is going to be around until June. So if you work with the public as well, Libra, or in one-to-one situations, you could find your popularity growing now. Collaborating with another in practical ways can be very productive and make life easier for you at the moment. Now, a love relationship could be connected to a working environment, and an environment which is related to health as well, whether that's physical, mental, emotional. There's just likely to be others around you to provide you with resources, tools, opportunities in those areas to do with work or health, just to give you a hand, offer you the kind of chances to do things which you enjoy doing. You'll be taking your responsibilities more seriously with Saturn in your sign overall. That's going to be there until into 2012. So, in general, you're feeling more sober, responsible, cautious, maybe sometimes a bit fearful about the future as well. That's the way Saturn works. But it kind of gets you to sort of straighten up and square up to certain things, bite the bullet, and take whatever careful steps are necessary to lay the foundations for new conditions in your life. You should be slowly building towards what you know you need to be doing for yourself, even if you're not in the mood and you don't feel like it, which you won't sometimes. This is the thing about Saturn. It kind of tests us for discipline and kind of character and strength, you see. It's the true grit one, this one. Now, both Saturn and Pluto will incline you to take on heavier responsibilities to contour things in a way which mirrors more authentically where you're coming from. Over this long period, through your choices, through you saying yes, you should be building your life in a way which marries what you know you need to do for yourself with to grow and to flourish, with a personal style, a routine every day, or a relationship or a place on the map which mirrors this. So that's why you've got to work here. Saturn rules time, and so you need to be also patient and perseverance with this vibration in your sun sign, Libra. However, the rewards, I have to say, can be huge if you keep the faith and hold the vision of what you want to manifest in your life. Now, also, Uranus is in the same area that the Sun is this month, and Jupiter. Uranus is going to be transiting your opposite sign for many years. And during that time, through partnerships and other close alliances, your life is going to be transforming in ways which are very surprising at times. And you will have to be flexible and open-minded as you adapt to a new dynamic, a new type of dynamic in close one-to-one relationships. You may have to be ultra flexible, working and in the way these the dynamic, the balance of power, as it were, work, because this is all fresh. This is new renewal energy. This is transformation energy, and this is such a long transit that these sorts of scenarios are going to be going off just from time to time, depending on your natal chart. But it's basically facilitating your evolution and part of a significant growth process, even though it's going to be unpredictable at times and not how you would have imagined it to be happening before. Librans born in the first 4 days of Libra rising, and Libra rising around about the first 3 degrees will be feeling this vibration most strongly over April. Neptune moves into Pisces, coming out of Aquarius on April the 5th, meaning for you the occasional confusion in romantic relationships, which has reigned over previous years, should begin to clear away. This has been Neptune's been in that area, that romantic area for you, for around about a decade. And during that time there would have been maybe blurring of boundaries, where I end and they beginning, where they end and I begin, codependency issues maybe deception or self-deception, but also a need to be a lot more compassionate with each other, or rather for you anyway at your end of things, just being more understanding of them and the way they are. But that's come out of there now. Well, it will come out on April the 5th for a short time in 2011, a few months, and then it goes back in and it comes out again properly in February 2012. The new position of Neptune is going to bring more compassion into your area of work, into the services that you provide to others. So that's work, but that's also, how you are in matters to do with being of service, helping others, whether that's professionally or personally. And also a lot more intuitive kind of, that energy is going into that intuitive energy. And another thing is it's the energy of imagination as well. So maybe, you're going to be more imaginative in the way you do your work in some way. Pluto's influence at the root of your chart will, over a number of years, bring major transformation to the domestic setup and also to the dynamics of family relationships, your place on the map, and that is, again, a very, very long, slow vibration. From the 20th, you'll begin to shift gears, and from the 23rd, communications should flow more smoothly, and things will tick along, more according to the schedule. Well, that's it for April. If you know your rising sign, listen to that too. It'll throw another light on what I've said here. And I'll see you the next time.